This is the UN week in New York, and you obviously see a lot of politicians come at the UNGA and talk about a lot of stuff. But then there's other stuff that also goes at the United Nations. This is going to be a climate week, and look who we found. We found Prajakta, who's all the way from India, and I don't need to introduce her. An actress, a social media influencer, and a lot of work that you've done. But then this is different from what you're known for. So, Prajakta, tell us, what are you doing in New York?
Hi Rohit, it's very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for having me. So I'm here with partners that I've been working with over the past few years on various SDGs, which is Google Sustainability and UNDP. I mean, Google and I, we've had a long relationship with being a creator, and they've been huge, loud, and clear cheerleaders for me for a very long time. UNDP and I, it's a new friendship, but I'm very happy the way it's going. So I'm here with them. We're doing lots of conversations. I'm creating a lot of content. I'm also speaking at a few panels here and there, meeting goodwill ambassadors, trying to see how we can learning at the same time, seeing how
You're playing it down though. Like you're doing big stuff. This is big. I'm looking at all the pins on content creator, YouTube, UN. This is big stuff. I mean, you're doing some really good work here at the UN.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I've been coming here for this is my fourth year at Climate Week, and this is by far the most exciting one. I mean, we were just discussing this where, like in places at the UN where I used to go to listen and make notes, I'm very happy that I get to speak this year on stage. So it's all very, very exciting, and I'm very grateful.
The Prime Minister of India was here, and
Yes.
he talked about climate change. What are you doing in your capacity as an ambassador to bring about climate change and things that Prime Minister talked about?
I think for me, it's a lot easier to come into this role right now because thankfully there's a lot more awareness about climate action. For the longest time, I think one of the biggest uphill climbs for us, especially amongst young people, was that climate change was such an alien, complicated concept that a lot of times anyone who even wanted to work on it would try to look it up, see all these complex numbers and be like, you know what, I don't think I'm going to make a huge difference to this. I'm going to let the bigger companies and policymakers and governments take care of it. But the fact that there's awareness about it right now makes it an us problem. So I come in that way, where I think that I've not been an expert on this. I'm very new to climate action, but I have a platform which has reach, which has impact, and I would like to use that platform to kind of get people who are doing actual work on ground and amplify their voices.
And what are you hearing from other people that you're meeting from other countries? What are they telling you about how they're tackling climate change in their own home countries?
You know, one of the things that, and why I love coming to places like this is because today I sat down with 3 young people. One was from Bolivia, one was from Sudan, one was from Pakistan. And you realize that when it really comes to climate action, there is no border. There is nothing that a country is facing that's different from another country. We're all kind of in this together in a way where the solution is really global. All the solutions are global. So I think that's one of my biggest learnings this time. Where I'm like, it's not because we've got floods in Pakistan, we've got war in Sudan, we've got whatever is happening everywhere else in the world, and it somehow kind of ties us all together. So I've really not had any conversations that was country specific.
Now, I know you have a huge following on Instagram, but I'll still ask you this. I know you'll probably talk about this on Instagram. What is a young social media influencer like you? What would be your message to those people watching you right now about climate change in India?
I think it's our moral responsibility, to begin with being aware about it. I mean, I don't think if you have a cell phone, if you have internet connection, and we are very lucky in India because we have accessible internet in most parts of the country. Even the smallest towns and villages have streaming internet. So I don't think we are anymore in a position where we can sit and be like, oh, I don't know about this. I think it's your responsibility to know about it since you are a citizen of the country. So please make yourself aware about it. Please start having more conversations about it, even if it's in your immediate circle. And thirdly, try to make it a lifestyle and not a lifestyle change when it comes to making sustainable changes in your life. It could be small, you could start small, but as long as you start, I think you're fine.
All right, I know you have a busy schedule. Thank you so much for speaking with us. This is Rohit Sharma with Prajakta Koli, my first ever social media influencer interview here in New York, bringing you live updates for India Today and Aaj Tak.